What is up, YouTube? So today on this episode I want to talk about prepping your food for the week. So the essentials I do when I go to work is I usually have ground turkey, red potatoes, and asparagus. These are the three essentials I have usually at work or I'm on the go during the afternoon. So I usually eat my eggs in the morning, and then this is what I have for the next 2 meals. And then when I come home after work, I'll cook that separately. But I want to show you guys how in just a half hour we can meal prep. Me, probably about 3-4 days. You guys, for the whole week. So I want to show you guys. Right now it is 4 o'clock. So the next half hour, you're going to see me prep all the food, and then we're going to put everything in, and we're going to use essentials so that we make it quick and easy for you guys so that you can meal prep 30 minutes and be done for the whole week. So first thing first, so I have a rice cooker. So when I don't use it for rice, I actually use it for asparagus. So there's a steamer in here. So what we do is we chop up the asparagus, put it in here, put it on, put the switch on. That takes 22 minutes to cook. Then we're done. Asparagus cooked. Then for the red potatoes, we cut them into little cubes. Chop them up. We're gonna put them into here. That usually takes about 10 to 15 minutes to cook. And then we have 99.1% lean ground turkey. So usually I chop it up, do my seasonings, and that usually takes about 5 minutes. So this is going to take a half hour, and I'm going to show you guys exactly the steps it takes. First things first, we want to wash the potatoes. Now once they're washed, we're going to cut them up, and they come into the little cubes. If you just basically, if you put it in like this, it's going to take about 45 minutes. But if you cut the potatoes up to little cubes like this, they cook so much faster. This is so much smaller. So this is what we usually do when we meal prep. Just going to cut it all up nice in little cubes. Now, the reason why I said that this will probably last me about 4 days is because I'm on a calorie surplus. I'm currently bulking, and also I am a bodybuilder, so I am consuming more calories than a normal person. But if you were to do this and prep this on a Sunday, and the amount of food that I'm going to be cooking in this next half hour, this would last you about 6-7 days. So look, you prep your food before on a Sunday, and then now you have it all, you use it, you put it in a container, you take it to work. Simple as that. So look, just chopped up all the potatoes. Now we're going to put it in, and now that's going to take about a half hour, no, 20 minutes to cook. Now that we have that done, the asparagus already washed, I already washed it. So now what we're going to do is we want to cut the bottoms off the asparagus because this we don't want, this isn't the good part. So what we're going to do is we're going to break it, put it to the side. And we're just going to cut it in half, and we're going to put it in the bowl. Okay, so change of plans. So, can't find the top of the rice cooker. It's alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing. It's still only going to take 20 minutes. We're going to put the asparagus on the stove. It's going to cook with everything else, and it's all going to finish within a half hour. So like I said, the bottoms are no good. Put the bottoms to the side. Chop it in half. And just put it in. Nice and easy. And actually the trick, if you want to cook these faster, just cut them right in half through the middle. And now you just made it faster for you. I usually do that on the thicker ones because, you know, the thick ones take longer to cook. And now if you're gonna ask the reason why I use asparagus instead of other vegetables, asparagus is the natural diuretic, so it's gonna flush all the water out of me, which is good, that's what we want. And we want the healthy greens. So asparagus, if you're not too much of a fan of it, I do also do mixed veggies, but you can definitely have asparagus throughout the day. I usually have asparagus, I want to say 3 meals out of the 6. So I definitely have asparagus a lot. And I wasn't a fan of asparagus when I first started. I really didn't like the texture, but eventually eating it, so on and so forth through the show, I ended up enjoying it, liking it, and plus you can put some seasoning on it. So I usually put Himalaya salt on it. It really helps with the sodium levels and gives you hydration. I always say I take Himalaya salt on everything, but it also masks the taste sometimes if you really don't like asparagus. Because not everybody does. This is a big one. But the key on this video is I want to show you guys how fast it is truly to meal prep your food throughout the week. And there should be no excuse for you to not stay on track with your diet. Like I said, it's going to be 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes tops. Everything to cook. Okay, so now that we got the potatoes and the asparagus on the stove cooking, now it's time to do our meats. So I've been doing 99% lean ground turkey, and now we can't just have plain ground turkey. I mean, if you're just a plain guy or woman, sure, be my guest. But me, I have to have some seasonings. You gotta get creative, because when you're eating this food non-stop every single year, I mean, doing your preps, I mean, it gets boring. So what I do is, I use Himalaya salt, black pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder. Now the way I do with this is, I'm gonna put it on the stove, and we're gonna make it like chopped meat. Basically like a sloppy joe. So we're just gonna spread it apart. I'm gonna throw our little seasonings on, and then this literally will take about 5 minutes to cook, maybe 7. And I used to do a meatloaf. I used to do little meatballs, but lately I've been doing this kick because it's so much easier to cook. It literally takes, like I said, maybe 7 minutes tops, and it's enjoyable. So now that we have this out the way, now that we have our hands washed, and now we have the ground turkey on there, now it's time for the seasoning. So I'm not going crazy on the heaviness of the seasonings. It's not like I measure it or anything. Just to my liking. You could do more, you could do less. My preference, this is just the right amount for me for the texture and the taste. And like I said, I'm big on the garlic powder and onion powder. To me, it really gives it a really good flavor. I can't just do salt and pepper. That's just not the way I like it. There's also another thing you can use. So I also use this here and there. I don't know, so myopoxin, it's fresh veggies. It's basically carrots, celery, and onions. You take a little bit, put it on, give it that little texture, that little bit of juice. That's always great. I'm not going to do it on this time around. I'm just going to do the onion powder, garlic powder, salt, pepper. And like I said, cooks in a matter of 5 to 7 minutes, and the prep's done. So like I said, this is the quick part. This is the longer part. So obviously this is going to take 20 minutes, 25 minutes to cook. But if you could wake up in the morning, have your breakfast, and then just take 30, 45 minutes out of your day to cook this food, prep it, have it in a container. This is what I usually do with my food after I cook it. Containers, 1. Look, that's all I do. Prep it, put it in the container. Now all you have to do tomorrow is get your scale, get your measuring cups, get your containers that you're taking to work, put it in, weigh it, put it in your book bag, and you go to work. It's that simple. It's that easy. Meal prep is not hard as long as you time manage. Give yourself 30 minutes. Give yourself an hour at max to prep your food so that you can stay on track with your diet. If you're not preparing, you're not going to succeed throughout the week. So that's what I do every single time. Every single day, I'm always cooking. No matter what, I'm in the kitchen. If it's not for my mom or my dad helping me out, I'm cooking myself. I'm doing what I have to do. I have to stay on track with my diet. As a bodybuilder, you basically have to eat. That's all you do is just eat. 2 minutes. And already, the ground turkey is ready to flip. I'm gonna chop it up. Yeah, I like it that little brown texture. I don't like it so white, so obviously I'm gonna cook a little bit more. But like I said, look, that's already been 3 minutes on here, and already you're ready to put for the second side. Do your seasoning. And then you're on to the next one. But like I said, preparing food is key. Staying on track is key with your diet. This is literally my lunch throughout the week when I'm going to work, or even just midday in general when I'm just not in the mood to cook. I have it ready to go. And that's what you have to do. You have to understand that, yes, you have to put time in. Yes, it may take a half hour, it may take an hour. But if that's just an hour out of your day on a Sunday to prep your food when you're off from work and when you're not doing anything, you're just sitting on the couch watching TV, I mean, what's the hour or half hour going to kill? Literally staying on track with your diet is so important. If you want to be successful in the gym, if you want to be successful in just anything, when you have to go out and achieve something and you want to stay on track and you want to keep doing it, you make time out of it. The purpose is to stay focused. The purpose is to keep moving forward in the right direction. So like I said, it's only 4:15. This ground turkey is almost done. This stuff is almost done. It's only been 15 minutes. So we got to keep working. We're going to show you guys the end results and little of the stuff and tricks I usually do so that I can stay on track with my diet. Now another thing I usually do to stay on track, water intake is extremely important. So, I'm not sponsored by this company, but I use this company for the past 2 years. It's called Hydromate. I think this gallon is about $20 or $18. Now, if you think about it, say you go to the store and you buy the gallon, the Poland Springs. That's $2. $2 a day. That's $14 a week. Okay? It adds up. $14 a week, $14 a week, $14 a week, $14 a week. That's over $60 worth of water. You keep buying. $20. I have a filter tap, so my sink is filtered. All I do is put it in, fill it up, take it, refill it when I have to. Your water intake, you're hydrated. Just don't forget, just because you're eating healthy doesn't mean that you're not having the proper water intake. You have to keep yourself healthy. You have to keep flushing your systems out. So, we're meal prepping. We're staying hydrated through the water. We're having our gallon of water, 2 gallons of water I'm having usually. So now we have our water, we have our meal prep. Now this is almost done, and it's only 4:17. I only started cooking this about 5 minutes ago. Now this will last me typically 2 meals. A normal person will last them about 4. But that's what, okay, so now like I said, this has been about 5-6 minutes, right? This is almost done. We're gonna cook another one now. Now that's gonna last them even more meals. So look, we're gonna cook all the meats before this is even done. And this is gonna take about 20-25 minutes. Now like I said, containers are important to have, so make sure you have a lot of containers. So this, like I was saying with the containers, it's essential. So I went to Florida about 3 weeks ago, right? And I didn't have any meal prep containers. My usual containers are these from the from 6-pack, or from Performia. So I usually use those containers because they're durable, they're plastic, you microwave them, nice and easy to use. So what I did was, since I want to be friendly with the pricing for you guys also, I went to, in Florida, I went to the dollar store. So I picked up these 3 containers. I actually have 6 of them, but I have 3 right here. They were literally 3 for $1. Now, I could fit my turkey, my potatoes, and my asparagus in here. So this is 3 full meals you can fit in here. So now, for example, say you work a 10-hour shift. I work 10-hour shifts sometimes. So now, in the morning I'll have my eggs, and then I'll bring 2 meals. So like I said, we will fit all this into 2 containers. 1 meal, 1 meal. So now I just have my 3 meals. I come home, I cook my other meals, and then I go to the gym. But containers are important. And if you don't want to spend the money on 6-pack, say you don't have the funds. I mean, it happens. Everybody does. I mean, I'm the same way. Look, I went out and bought those too. But if you, like I said, these do get expensive, and they're like 3 for like $16. Or you go to Dollar Tree and get 3 for $1 and do the same purpose. Remember, containers are important. Having all this food, prepping it, going to work, making your life so much easier through the week. Literally, half hour to an hour, you have everything you need, and literally throughout the week, pop it in the microwave, boom, you're done. See how easy it is to stay on track with your diet if you just do the proper precautions and do time management? It makes everything easier. You're less stressed. And if you want, in my next video, I will show you guys everything at the supermarket so you can save money but still have healthy foods, because that's the most important thing. You still want to eat healthy, but yes, it gets pricey. I mean, me as a bodybuilder, I have to eat a lot more food, and my particular foods are more expensive. Not everybody can. I mean, I for example, like, I have to have omega-3 eggs. So me, I have to eat the omega-3 eggs, but not everybody has to. So I can show. I'll show you guys if you want. Leave in the comments if you guys want me to do a haul to the supermarket and show you guys a nice, cheap, not cheap, but like alternative to save you guys some money, so that you can prep your food and stay on track on a budget. One done. Next one going. 424. All right, guys. So now it is currently 4:28. So we started this video at 4 o'clock. So, ground turkey, 2 batches, done. Red potatoes, we're done. And the asparagus. So as you can see, it literally took me 28 minutes to cook these meals that will last me about 3 to 4 days. Now, literally 30 minutes out of your day will not kill you for you to stay on track with your diet, to stay focused, and to reach your goals. So remember, meal prepping is not hard. Time management is the key. Let me move this out the way. Make sure you manage your time. Say Sunday or when you're off. Take 30 minutes out of your day and you can prep your food for the week for your meals. So remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next YouTube video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I love the support.